A woman who described herself as very hot-tempered gets jailed for swinging knife at husband in front of children and threatening him. Serious lah, apa sih cerita ni? She was also fined $2,000 with 1 day's jail in default. She pled guilty to 2 counts of criminal intimidation and threatening to her husband. She initially objected to the charges even when confronted with video footage of her pointing a knife at her husband in front of the young kids. She said she only swung it at him. She also contested to saying that I want you to bleed. When the prosecutor asked her what she meant by that, she answered, I don't know. She then pled guilty after the amendment, saying that she actually swung the knife and threatened using the word bleed instead of pointing the knife. Some backstory. So Lou is the lady. She was married to the victim, a 61-year-old man, and they lived together in a flat in Teck Whye with their two children aged 3 and 5, as well as the man's mother, brother and sister-in-law. Ramai apa kat rumah tu? Itulah kan, ni lah selalu orang kata, dah kahwin, pi beli rumah sendiri, duduk sendiri, independen, ni mana nak layan anak, layan suami, habis ada mak mertua, ada ipar-ipar lagi, mana tak stres? So she was unhappy with her husband and raised her voice at him. She took a kitchen knife and continued shouting at him, repeatedly swinging the knife at the man. So the video footage played in court, the man did not appear to macam retaliate at his wife. He just keep his cool. So while all this is happening, the 2 children and the grandmother just tengokkan aja. But at one point, the brother-in-law intervened, and then she starts to point the knife at him until he went into the kitchen. Then he give up. While the prosecution was reading the statement of facts, right, dia masih boleh senyum So during all this, the victim decides to take a chopper to defend himself and hope to scare Lou into putting the knife down. Dah jadi macam sword fight say. However, she was not backing down, so he placed the chopper back on the floor before leaving the flat. At that point, the police were called in. It turns out that this is not an isolated incident. There was another one in February, which Lou was remanded at that time. Ni kali dia arrested. In mitigation, Lou said that she's very sorry for what she have done, to give her a chance, and she would like to pay a fine instead of going to jail, just so she can go home and take care of her 2 children. So what did the judge say to her? So the judge then questioned how will she ensure that she won't repeat this again, and then she responded that because she is very hot-tempered, that is why she do all this. Otherwise, she's very okay, she can manage. She also assured him that she will not do it again and will try her best to control herself. Judge Tam also told her to think about her children in future when she gets angry or upset, so she could gain better control and restrain herself. He also said that he would get a court counsellor to speak to her, maybe get some counselling to help her with her issues. So bottom line is, nak marah boleh, tapi janganlah sampaikan keluarkan pisau in front of the kids. If you happen to move wrongly and injured one of the kids, doesn't make it worse, the matter will escalate, right? You injured your own kids. If you know you have anger management issues, please go and seek help before matters get worse and more lives are affected. So what are your thoughts on this case? Hit the comments.